Let's get to the good part. This is called Yikes. I'm only going to talk about really my 3 favorite songs out of this EP. I don't care what nobody says. This is not a full album. It's got 7 songs, and the first one is basically an interlude, but it's a good, enjoyable album. But All Mine is nice. The high voice with the bass. Okay, next one. Wouldn't Leave. Wouldn't Leave is about the catastrophic thing he said about 400 years of slavery being a choice, and how he is putting it on his mental stability or his mental instability. But I mean, he said it, and he was clear when he said it, so it's something that could be interpreted as, if you listen to the rest of what he said, that might clean it up for you. But definitely, I think he realizes that certain things he says, he got a lot of influence, and basically he should definitely think about what he wants to say before he says it, especially having that kind of range and having people listen to you and do different things. You want to be someone that is responsible, with what you're talking about. This album, Ye, is really not his best album. I mean, I have to even go back. It just made me want more. I went to Graduation and Late Registration and College Dropout, and those are classic albums altogether. You got, him really kind of delving into his type of mind frame right now, which is a different version of Kanye West. But he's still considered a genius. I would still consider him a genius because he knows how to troll. He's like the king of trolling. He trolled everybody with Jesus Walks. If if we go to he was talking about the radio, if I talk about God, my records won't get played, huh? That was when you knew he was trolling, but it worked, in terms of him saying things that gets people attention, even if he really doesn't mean it or he really doesn't believe in it. He has a way of saying things that can get people to talk. He knows how to get people to talk, and this is exactly what he did. I mean, his album was considered #1 in 83 countries if you consider iTunes and all of that, when you could have a quick, easy #1 with iTunes. And, I would say that you're going from almost 1 million in sales per album for the first week to about 80,000 pure sales. Now they mix the pure sales with the retail and all of that in the streaming. He doesn't have any videos, but I think being that it's 7 and he released Pusha T first off of his Good Music label, then he released Ye, and then he releases the Kanye and Kid Cudi album. I haven't gotten into it. I heard a couple of songs and I got the album, but it's so much music and so much things. Has a lot to offer in terms still musically. He knows how to put songs together. He knows how to deconstruct music. He knows how to build music, and he knows how to do that. But my honest opinion, listening to all of his music, I always felt that he saved the best that he had for himself. I never felt like his artists got the best out of him as he's a producer. Even though he produced hits for a lot of people, I always felt like his music was the best for what he wanted to do, what he wanted to put out. The difference between old Kanye and new Kanye is that old Kanye had a little bit still of the struggle, the love that came with becoming a superstar in the music business, especially in the hip hop world. But now this new Yeezy is somebody that's more, I would say, privileged suburban. He has the Kardashian thing going on, and he has a lot of new worldly influences that has influenced his music. His mental stability, him being able to harness that into music is admirable. But it's not an excuse for things that he says all the time. Some people might not believe or feel that is genuine in terms of what he tries to say, but I believe he believes a lot of the stuff he says, and a lot of stuff he does say has merit. Either he puts it in the music. If you listen to his music throughout the years, you would know that he has some clever lines and statements about life and social commentary that we still look to, that are still, if you listen to Gold Digger, if you listen to All Falls Down, these are songs that were definitely talking about our mentality and how we are now. EP, or he calls it an album, or other people say it's an album. An album could be 15 minutes, but this album is 24 minutes. And I would say that I like about half of the album. So I feel like the other three songs aren't as good, and they should be better because he has 7 songs on there. But, you know, he got the Kid Cudi album, so if you want to look at that being released, you could say it's 14 songs. And if you put them together, you might view that as a whole album. But the Kid Cudi and Ye album is like a different type of vibe. It's called Kids See Ghosts, and it just has more of a different type of flavor is than the Ye album. Um, I don't know. You let me know if you like it. I think, being that the body of work is not fully there like his other albums, I still appreciate those songs that I mentioned, and I think you're gonna like maybe the other 3 that I'm not talking about. I'll get into those more later. I'll definitely try to listen to it a little bit more as a whole, but I just couldn't get past the 7 songs. To me, 7 songs is just too short of an album. It's like I want to kind of sit in there. Sometimes I want to get my workout on and be there for more than an hour. I want to hear an album, that's at least 50 minutes at least. But since we didn't get that, I hope this is not a trend that he's going with, because every album that he's brought out in the last month has been 7 songs. So you let me know if you like the 7 songs, if you like the album, if you tired of Kanye, let me know. Subscribe to my channel, Scare the Light, Scare the Light book. Also, catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. You can look under Scare the Light book on Instagram. Also on Instagram, RELL38593. My book is for purchase. My book is called Scare the Light, The Dream Memoirs of Russell Banks. I worked on it very hard, and it's doing some things, and I'm very proud of it, and I want to do more things, and I hope you enjoy back into it. This is my first attempt back into YouTube. I did this years ago, and I enjoyed it, but it just got overwhelming. But now I'm back. I have things that I want to talk about. I have things that I want to promote. And I do want to have positivity as well. I want to be critical, but I want to be like objective too. I want people to understand that you can have a opinion, you can still like something, but you might expect more, and it's okay to express